Alright, hello everyone, it's cowZ here, and today we're showing some abather gameplay. We're starting a little bit late, it's 1 minute 30, but nothing's really happened, so I'm not too worried about it. It's gotta watch out. And we're gonna start here with healing my friends. And so this is basically just how you can sneak some easy wins with abather, even if your team is a little bit garbage, or in some cases, of course, a lot of garbage. This is, oops, I'm down here. This is just a good way to sneak some easy wins. And I'll be just kind of showing you what's up with that. It's not as hard as you would think. A lot of people will kind of have this like misconception that they're super hard to play, but not really. You kind of just have to be watchful, and that's about it. The one thing is kind of hard to remember is that after you de-symbiote someone, you have to wait 4 seconds. So it's like you do it, oh god, I gotta go help someone, and then it's too late. And so for the beginning of the game, we're just gonna be kind of playing normal abather, just kind of supporting the team, looking around, and trying to help take objectives, placing some landmines whenever we can, and trying to make sure our landmines stay up. I think I can put some landmine down here, but not too much. Okay, there we go. And we don't really have. Actually, who was our other teammate? Yeah, we don't really have a super hard carry on our team. It's a little unfortunate. We have Zeratol, but he's not like really a carry. So our team's kind of weird. It's kind of filled with like supports, and yeah. So I'm not sure how this is gonna go. I got to make sure we take up this next skill, and we are going to be going. Now there's actually a few really good ones that you can go for here. I want to talk through just a little bit because I'm kind of just going right here and helping out. This, of course, global range increased, lasts longer, is really good. Symbiote gains increased attack speed. You can definitely go for this if you feel like you have someone on your team that you can rely on. I don't right now. So it's either probably between those two. This one, the one with a shield blast, even if you take the symbiote off, it just always seems unimportant. So we're gonna actually go here with talk next to global range, and this is not really important. You don't really care about having more charges because they refill pretty fast. And way after this, I want to go and help or go and place mines, but I'm a little bit. Oh, gotta be doing this. Ugh. Damn. But anyway, it's particularly good on this map because I can just plop, place down mines all over the mines. Actually, ironically, alright. And help take the boss. That's good. Try not to let him die, and he does anyway. If only he had mana. Could have gotten a kill there. And while this was all going on down here, we have made a little bit of progress up here, but I think Zagara was defending it. And gotta make sure we keep placing landmines down. I was curious. That was real. I'm actually really surprised if it was going to be a hologram, clone, whatever. Obviously, good places to put the mines are in the bushes. I've been placing a lot in the bushes. And a big reason for that is because when they grant vision, once they full on do whatever. Here, Mule, of course, is really good. But we're actually going to go with this. I think this is the thing this is a pretty common thing. And it's just it gives you so much pushing power. Even if you don't go with a pushing build, it just gives you insane pushing power. Oh man. Alright, and I don't know how big was ours. Ours was a lot bigger than theirs at least. And I think it's up to here, pushing right now. Yeah, with Zagara. There we go. There's some more mines. There's mine down right there. She's not close enough. Should have just put it on the minion, but it's not a big deal. Because that's not going to be lasting much longer anyway. So basically, when you have the global mines, whenever you have a mine up, a mine charge, you just want to place it down as often as you can. And I'm in a little bit of danger right here because that wall is down. So I think I'm gonna move to like right in here maybe, and just kind of hide. They probably won't be able to find me, but you never know. Again, just helping the team take objectives. Come up here. More mines. Did someone find me? Someone found me out. I'm actually really surprised. I can't believe that. Like, in that little hole, he actually like went into that little hole. Anyway, it was worth it. My life or his life. If we didn't get that kill, that would have been pretty tragic. We're fine. We're actually gonna go up here now because this wants to have a wall and shield and all that good stuff. And evolve monstrosity, of course. And this thing, it's kind of a big deal. Sorry, I was touching my dick. I was sorry, I was doing that with the painting list. It's just so powerful. Like, I think honestly, kind of think it needs a nerf, especially on maps with Dragon Knight and with the Garden Terror, particularly those two maps, because you go and you take control of Dragon Knight, you go and you take control of the Garden Terror. It's a lot easier with the Garden Terror, obviously, because the Garden Terror is in your base, but yeah. And then but right before you do, you plop down that monstrosity, and it just goes to town. Oh, man. And yeah, actually it's pretty good on this map too, because they go for the mines, and then you just evolve monstrosity, and while they have to either deal with the monstrosity or deal with the mines. You basically give them an ultimatum. They have to deal, they want to go in the mines, they want to kill your monstrosity, and yeah. They can't do both. He's going to try to place down mines, stop me, be an enemy abather, but that's fine, because I am controlling this monstrosity, so I'll just tell it to attack the mines. She's coming now, and she didn't even try to stop me, and I can probably decontrol this pretty soon. I want to get a little bit farther up to make sure that monstrosity doesn't really take too much damage, and I think that's fine. So we're just going to go ahead and didn't get the shield off in time, damn. Very unfortunate. And I think I want to shield her. And yep, there we go, saved her maybe. Or him, it. I'm not really sure if Brightwing's a guy or girl. Oh. And it's gone. She's gone. Alright. Monstrosity still pushing hard. Oh my gosh, Monstrosity, why? Why are you tanking? Okay, okay. Back to base, Monstrosity, back to base. So a lot of people don't know this, but the Monstrosity can indeed heal in the fountain. And so you just get him out, put him in the fountain, and he will retain his 30 stacks of minions absorbed, and he can just go, and you can put him right back in. For this, you can either go, you probably want to go with just one of the Locust abilities. The ranged attack is really good. The cleave and explode, though, is actually what we're going with for this build. The other one, of course, is if you want to be doing the whatever, you place the nest down and you try to backdoor them. But in this case, we are going to go with this ability. And it's better for killing minions and such things. And once the monstrosity gets this wave, we can exit. We can exit off of it. and it'll go by itself. And we can just kind of watch it and make sure that it's doing what it needs to do. Although I would rather help Zagara, or put my symbiote on Zagara is what I mean. But, and this thing, it hurts. Like it you feel it. I wish Zagara was doing anything. Okay. I need to get a little bit closer now. It looks like my locusts aren't quite making it. And basically what we're doing is we're getting a lot of experience for our team. And just, yeah, dude, we're getting a lot of experience. We're getting a lot of siege damage in. And it's the biggest part though is the experience. I mean, the siege damage is super great, you know, super happy fun time, but it's all about that XP. Take a look at the charts now, and experience. We actually haven't. Zagara has actually contributed a lot, but we are second, just barely. And we can even have this go in. Probably we can't really have it take the bruiser camp. We can have it help him take this. Actually, we don't need that. We don't need to do that. Hopefully, it'll go bottom lane. Yes, good. Because I want to place my symbiote on other things. And there he goes. He goes to the bottom lane all by himself. And we're looking out for other places to help our teammate. The abather one with the other skill, which is, it's fine. It's really good if you have someone who's really just auto attack focused, really like Illidan. If you have like an Illidan on your team, it's kind of insane. Or, you know, Vala is a good case as well, even though Vala does kind of rely on all a little bit. Get some lag and some turbulence right there. Pick up our next skill, and there's a few things you can go here too. Heroic things radiate damage, and that's what I'm going to go with in this case. But you can go with, if you want to help, be more helpful, you can go with this or this. The spawn a group of locusts. This kind of never really appealed to me too much, so I don't really use it because you have to. It's a more active way to play. If you want to do that, you have to actually get abather himself into the fight. And I said I was going to move him actually, and I never did that. Well, a little mistake on my part. And you see Zagara's like, I'm just going to get right up on this guy, and it just hits super hard. Like way harder than you would think. Yeah, so I'm just going to like harass, get this building. Shields, and boom. We're going to get him out of here. She's gonna try to chase, probably. Nope. So he's just gonna leave again. And once we get the deep tunnel ability, our heroic ability level 30. God dang it, I always forget that he will go back. We might actually just let this one die because he has to walk all the way back. Or we're just gonna wait it out actually. Because Zagara, they're gonna have to deal with Zagara, so I think this guy's just gonna wait it out. Because I don't want to have to stay on him this entire time, or at least I'd rather not. So we're just gonna suicide him, and we'll place him down again later. It's not too big a deal. He did some pretty good damage there. And with abather, we can go ahead and walk into this bush. Kind of sucks. I'd like to be a little bit closer, but it seems fine. And we can just push and place down. I have not been placing down nearly enough toxic nests because I have been too focused on building out my monstrosity, and we're doing my symbiote. Yeah, unfortunately that didn't go quite too well, but it's fine. Get a little bit closer. I think I can survive in this bush. It might be it's kind of risky, but I should be fine. Looks like the abather is going with like a locust build, considering the mass amounts of locusts there. Probably did a locust nest. And you see our XP has already jumped up past her. And I'm just kind of curious. Yeah, he went with the bombardment and then the brood. Which is fine. And we're about to get another monstrosity. And we're definitely going to be placing that monstrosity down in the bot lane. I think. Oh no, wait, yeah, because they're going to spawn in the bot lane. I don't really want to place it in the top lane though. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
The golems rise, but be wary. Yours is far weaker than your
There, look at that. Mine placement. And there's nothing Abather could do about it. So their Abather is dead now. And I'm just gonna create a dude. Oops, 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 so many oops. 5. I was controlling him. So they have 2 dead. Pretty big deal. I'm not sure if he can absorb these, so this is really good. Alright. Destroy all the buildings. I'm on a killing spree apparently. That doesn't happen too much. And go on her. Get her. Get her. Yeah. Monstrosity is super strong. And you see, we're kind of... It's such a subtle... Like, with this build, it's just super subtle. We just... God dang it, stop it. And we're gonna go with Deep Tunnel. Yes, that. And it's just super, super subtle. Like, we're just getting a lot of XP. And it's more invisible help than normal Abather, like normal buff Abather, not normal Abather, but like a buff Abather or a locust Abather. So with the locust Abather, you know, you see all his locusts and, you know, you see him pushing and they're killing your buildings and whatever. But with this, it's kind of just, I'm getting a lot of XP. That's, like I said, the big thing. I've said that a few times. But I'm pushing out lanes a lot more than you would even really think. And you don't think about it too much, like when you're the team playing as, or playing with the Abather, or even sometimes if you are the Abather doing something like this, but it puts a lot of pressure on the enemy team. It's kind of like when you get a siege camp. It's very similar to that. Or not siege camp, just mercenary camp. And, you know, it's kind of invisible power, because they have to go deal with it, and then they're not doing other things. And it's, like I said, it's basically the same concept. Oops, I mean place 2 there. And it's just like a lot, like it's just it's a little big thing. It's just kind of interesting. Like I said, it's basically just invisible power. And then, of course, when their lanes are pushed in, that's also kind of like an invisible power type of thing. And we're just gonna pop. Oops, nope, Abather, please stop. We're gonna get him out of here. I was just trying to do a little bit of damage. Try to put on a little bit of pressure because I know that they're in the mines. Well, at least I'm pretty sure they're in the mines. Weren't the mines or stuff? I don't know. No. Run, little buddy, run. Got him. Oh, so sad. Oh, I forgot I had the deep burrow. I could have just ran away. That's not a big deal. I have the deep tunnel. There we go. What I probably should have been doing is placing mines at these entrances. But I'm probably not that smart. And this game's coming to an end. I think with this last golem is definitely going to end the game. And so we're just gonna help our team grab up these skulls. Do that, and they're coming through. They're coming through. Zeratul should be able to get a good pick here on her. Or on her. Same thing. He probably could have stayed in there, but then she did also. Alright. Someone stop me. I just took damage. Yeah. Oh, crap. And we're gonna transform. Oh, real Zeratul. Hi. Damn. On the bright side, we did get our monstrosity going already. We got basically just in time. And we do have 50-second respawn timer, but that's going to be basically a super minion in this wave. And it's going to get some upgrades. And it has the radiant damage, so it's constantly dealing, not constantly, but every few seconds it's dealing bonus damage around it. Unfortunately, Zeratul didn't die in that last thing, so he's going to kill it. If Zeratul would have died, that probably could have done at least some damage, but I don't know. And when we get back, how many? Well, we got 98 skulls to their 2. So yeah, this is definitely the end of the game. I don't think with theirs being a half-life, I don't think there's any way that they could possibly come back from. I don't think there's any. I think even all 5 of them together just aren't going to be able to stop it. But we'll see. Okay, I gotta stop this. I gotta be the hero. I'm going in, boys. Oop. Look at this abather attack speed, it's insane. Absolutely insane. Yeah, see, I'm not sure. I don't trust it. Alright, go back. Yar. How about the... I bet you guys didn't even know if they could attack. Okay. Come on out. Yeah, there we go. Alright guys, so this is just a little abather guide. This might not be optimal, but I feel like this is probably one of the, if not the best build for solo play. I mean, if you're playing with friends, obviously you want to be, you don't obviously want to be, but you can go with other builds with some more support roles. And of course, this is a Locust build, but I feel like this build will just, like I said, help you sneak a lot of wins and get a lot of easy wins. And I wasn't micromanaging too much. I'm not like going around the map. And like this was my first take on this too, so I'm just like, I mean, I will in solo. I win definitely more than 50% of the time with this build. Probably like a 75% of the time type of deal. In just not ranked, but just in your basic solo queue. And it just, like I said, just kind of a lot of invisible power, and it just kind of catches the enemy off guard. Even the enemy abathers are like doing other things, and yeah. Also, I wanted to mention something that I kind of left out. Instead of this, you can also go with oh man, there's another talent for it. You could go with the Locust Health, or yeah, the Locust one. The Locust one, that's what I was gonna say. I was thinking, and then I had it in my head, and then not. But yeah, like the one he did, you could also go with that. I forgot to mention that because I was in a little bit of a rush because it was 1 minute 30 already because I had some weird glitch going on. But anyway, I hope you guys really enjoy this, and you know, I hope you try it out and you really like it. Abather is free this week, so that's why I'm uploading this now. I mean, Abather is one of the pretty few heroes that I own actually, and yeah, he's free. So I hope you guys can go and try him, and I hope you do and enjoy this build. And yeah, tell me what you think. And until next time what? Anyway, see you guys later.